Well, hello everybody. Thank you for watching. If you have not already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Give us a like and follow us on Instagram too at Family No Matter What. So, let's talk about work camping. Work camping with kids. There's lots of different jobs out there for work campers. First off, let me say where we find our jobs. Well, our job, we've got the same one this summer as we had last summer. But we used workcamper.com, which I think it was spelled without a C, so just workamper.com, and then we used workersonwheels.com as well. A lot of good jobs on there. A lot of different kinds of jobs. From like working at resorts to like there was a security job I was looking at. There was jobs just seasonal at places that are posted there that are like regular kind of jobs. And then there's like jobs that we have, which is a camp host or campground manager position. And that's what we're doing. There's a couple reasons why we went with this one. Because we have kids. I'm not leaving to go somewhere every day. So even though we're here, we're living in the campground, working, getting stuff done every day, I don't have to leave the campground. I don't have to go someplace for the day for 8 hours or whatever and be gone from my family. One of the reasons why we hit the road was so that I could be with my family all the time. And that's one of the good things about this job is I can actually bring the kids, like me and Amanda will come out and work and we'll bring the kids with us and we can all do it together. And it's really cool. Now it's not always like that, you know, a lot of times I'll just go out and work and do things in the campground by myself, but you know, I'm not gone all day. I go out for a little bit and I come back and I'm there with my peeps, you know, and it's great. So that's something to consider, is the type of job you want. Now, if you don't have kids and you ain't worried about being gone all day, you know, then that opens up a whole nother realm of jobs. Sorry, I'm just watching some squirrels chase each other around. We're actually up in a national forest up in Colorado. It's a pretty nice place. We're at 9,000 feet. Haven't had a day over 82 degrees. The humidity is real low. So, I mean, it's right up my alley. So, but it's been good. The campground we're at it's got 47 sites. Some first come, first serve, some reservable. So what do? We clean bathrooms. There are 4 sets of vault toilets that we have to maintain and keep clean. And let me tell you, there's some messy people out there. We clean up the sites after people leave, which usually is Sunday because it's like a mass exodus. Everybody's here for the weekend and then they all need to go back home and go work. What are we doing here? You boys realize you are not staying inside after this.
The rest is for the
direct sugar injection.
Oh my. Outside, right now.
So that's what we're doing. Okay, I'm just gonna shoot from the hip here and go over some pros and cons off the top of my head. So let's go over some cons. Cons, you're always here. And even though if I'm not out doing things in the campground, we're the managers and we're always on call, so to speak. You know, people come up and knock on the door, ask questions, people just driving through want to know stuff. So that's kind of one of the cons, is always being on call. And especially the weekends, we're pretty much not supposed to leave at all because that's their busy time. That's one con. All right, let's talk about pros. Well, I already talked about kind of one of the pros, being able to take the kids around with us and stuff.
Watch it. You're gonna want to see it through the
Nice throw. Whoa!
Yeah, it's fun. Whoa! I just caught that. Had 2 frisbees. What's this? We call this a double.
pro would be I'm living in a campground, and during the week, at least this campground, during the week is mostly empty. So we've got this place to ourselves most of the time. So our busy times is like Friday night, a lot of people roll in, some people on Thursday. Saturday's busy, and then Sunday people leave. And there's people that come in through the week here and there, but for the most part, this place is empty, and it's great. The boys love it up here. You know, they ride their bikes all over the place. If you're looking to make tons of money, it's probably maybe not the gig, but if you're looking to make just enough, like the company we work for, they pay minimum wage for whatever state you're in. So here in Colorado, it's $12 an hour. Some places that may seem high, and some places that may seem really low. Well, it is a little expensive here in Colorado. Just the food's more expensive and the gas and all that stuff. So something to consider. Different campgrounds will have different amount of hours. At least for this company we work for, the campground we're at is allowed at 40 hours a week. So I do 30 and Amanda does 10. She does all the paperwork and stuff, and she can do that inside the RV. There's no office here. Shoot, they don't even give us power here, but we're like the only campground around, I think, that the camp host doesn't have power. But I do all the outside stuff, clean up the sites, bathrooms, sometimes moving trash around. Okay, people, listen. If the dumpster's full, look for another one. Don't just throw it on the ground. Anyways, so yeah, and you'll run into messy people. This when you're camp hosting. Now, I can't speak to many other jobs as far as work camping because I haven't done them. But this is our second season camp hosting, so am I through and through veteran? No, but I kind of know the ropes a little bit. And there's a lot of messy people out there. Hey, people, here's another soapbox moment. If you're going to stay somewhere, leave it at least the way it is when you got there. I'm telling you what, there's been times where I'm cleaning up the campground and I'll fill up 3 garbage bags, like big garbage bags, because people just they just leave trash. They'll fill up fire pits with bottles and cans and just garbage and like cans everywhere and just plastic. It's just now most people aren't like that. Most people are great. They'll try to pick up after themselves, or you know, at least attempt to, but there are people that they just trash the place. So don't do that. If you're watching this and you're one of those, don't you do it. One of the pros that I think it's a pro is I get to drive around a little golf cart, you know, and I'll show you my noble steed. There she is right there, folks. Try not to be too jealous. Okay, so that's my ride. Don't be jealous. So my battery did die. So here we are inside now. I know it looks like it's pretty bright out there, but there's a cloud in the distance. I heard some rumbling, and if y'all watched our previous videos, you know I don't tangle with lightning very well anymore. So yeah, my happy little butt sitting in here on the couch. So can't exactly remember where I left off, but I did want to touch on about work camping. One of the things is, if there's an area that you wanted to explore, I know I said one of the cons is you got to sit in one spot and you're there. Maybe I didn't say it. You're there for a season, so there's not a whole lot of traveling. But the flip side to that is, if you're in an area where there's a lot to do while you're work camping on your day off, or in our case during the week it's slow, so we can leave more freely, you can go do things. Like, we're not too far from Rocky Mountain National Park. We've went and saw Pikes Peak. You can make sure that you're still in a good area for doing things, so you're not just stuck at your job and life is miserable and, you know, why am I RVing or this and that and the other. So something to think about. Just, and odds are you could probably find a job in almost any area.
This is fun, alright.
Okay, so I thought of another pro. While work camping, one of the really cool things is the people you meet. We have met some awesome people. Mainly just campers. They just people that you just start talking to, and we met one camper here. He was the brewmaster for a local microbrewery, and he told us to come in and he gave us a tour of everything, and it was really cool. Another camper has a Razor, one of those side-by-sides, and not far from our campground there's like a big trail system and everything, and they insisted that I take it for a ride. Well, I did, and it was awesome, and I took the boys with me, and they just had an absolute blast. And it's just the people there. The term happy camper comes from somewhere. So we're surrounded by campers, and most of them are happy, and when you just you're nice to people, and they just, I don't know, they're up here and they just want to be nice back. And so Amanda's back. It's a little crazy to talk to her right now, but we're gonna get a kid's perspective. Jackson is 7. Okay, Jackson, how has it been living in a campground this summer?
Yeah, it's been great. A lot of people are out today. Yeah, and we like to go up there on a hill with our bikes and drive it down. That's like our favorite part about this campground. Especially the other loop. There's a bathroom at the other loop that is cool. Like this little paths that are paved out, so and they're down, and yeah, we like to do that part too. Yeah, we like to.
So overall, what do you think about work camping with as a family?
Here, come here.
That would be Jackson. Look what I got. Look what I got.
Amazing.
Hey Gabe, what do you think about living in a campground and helping out sometimes?
Maybe we could get in ways of side by side. Oh yeah.
You had a lot of fun with that the other day, huh?
Side by side, yeah. But what if we had a side by side that was a camp?
That would be crazy.
Yeah, and it was a ways.
And that's what you get when you're a 4-year-old. Hey Zeke, what do you think about work camping? Yeah? That's what I thought. Okay, darling, you ready?
What?
You ready?
Of course you. Ay.
Woo! That's the campground mascot right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Angry wife.
Sleepless night.
What do I think? I think it's totally doable. I think that's it.
Come on.
Hold on. Yeah.
Mom, I just had a little milk in the bottom.
Yeah.
And then I poured water and then
That's gonna be gross, buddy.
No, and then it's
Okay, anyway.
I think where's a paper bag? No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I think it's, oh my goodness.
sorry. The cat popped off.
And this is why I need Vital Biome.
So,
The cat just
little milk
popped off.
explosion in the middle of an interview. The interview will have to be restarted later.
This is
Has to clean up. So one of the nice things about living so close to the great outdoors is we can kick our kids outdoors. The milk debacle is cleaned up, and we are done with that. So, back to the interview with the fabulous Amanda Absher. Give me some pros to work camping with kids?
I think it's pretty good. I mean, we have, as you know, we have 3 little critters and 7, 4, and almost 2. But and it's been really good, like teaching them about working, you know, about being responsible and how to treat our, you know, how do we leave things, because we deal with a lot of slobby campers.
I've stood in that soapbox already.
Oh, yeah, well, if you already did it, then I don't need to, but, because don't get me started. Anyway. Anyway, so teaching them about that and has been really good. I think it's eye-opening for them, and it's totally doable. It's very It's very flexible to work with kids. If you can find a campground that
if you're in a situation like ours.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people that have kids, you know, and we hooked up some friends with a campground in Granby, and you know, they're doing well with it too. So it's flexible, and I think it's doable. I think to not be afraid of being able to do it with kids and actually just jump in and try it's a worthwhile thing. And I'm glad that we did last year, because this is our second year. I don't know if you said that, but this is our second year here, and it's completely doable. If you need some extra cash and stuff, don't be afraid of trying to find a position that allows kids, because a lot of them do. So and a lot of them are flexible. So we've enjoyed it. We're still able to do our homeschooling. We're able to go and get things done, and still.
Now, some warnings or negative things, if any, pop into your head.
I think the only frustration this year has been just the crappy campers, because I think everybody's been trapped inside for so long that like they're kind of tense and not so happy this year. So that's been kind of an irritant, but
easy for you to say.
Yeah, right. Trampoline. If you haven't seen our other episode, I said trampoline, and Todd just.
I ran with it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Well, it's my word now.
Right.
Anyway, I think I don't know. I don't think there's anything like negative thing about it. I think it's really been good. We're ready. By the end of the season, you're ready to move on though, because I will say that, because we want to travel.
That's why we did this, right?
Yeah. So we're ready. By the end of the season, we're like done. We're toast. We're ready to move on.
The goose is cooked.
Yeah. So, and it's perfect time. So, but it's very flexible. I will say that. So.
One of the skills required is to perfectly cut a watermelon, which it looks like she has mastered.
I cut my watermelon weird. I know. I take the shell off of it, and then it's a save.
Shell, no.
There you go.
Okay, so
any other
tips and tricks or wisdom?
Interview? Nothing.
Right. Ready to go pick up some trash, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's already a piece here.
You guys, you seen any garbage?
No.
Hey, look. It's a family affair.
Oh, here's a pool of engagement.
It doesn't happen like this every day, but
Right.
But
Here's some, boys. Who's gonna be the first to it?
I see a cigarette butt.
Cigarette bud? Is that like a friend of a cigarette?
oh, there's a bunch of trash down.
Okay, so leave in the comments below what y'all think. I think just doing the right thing is reward enough, or should we give them a little money? What do you think, Garland? I think, hey, you're doing the right thing. That should make you feel good inside and be reward enough.
Hey, we get paid for it though.
Yeah, well, you know, we also put food on the table, so
Yeah.
they eat the food on the table. See anything down there, buddy?